Hello everyone and welcome to Monday. It's time for Pilates. It's 4:30. This is our time we do every week. So this week we're going to do a 20-minute session. I'm going to keep it nice and short, but I'm going to get lots of fabulous work in. So without delay, let's get started. Okay, so coming onto your mat, first of all, we're going to do a little fitness test for us all. So you're going to stand up, you're going to cross one foot behind the other, fold your arms and see if you can sit down onto the mat without using your arms. Well done. Okay, so here we go. Lying down. Let's have the knees bent, the feet hip width apart. Draw your shoulders back. You're going to take a breath in, and as you breathe out, let's tilt the pelvis towards us. Press into the feet, press into the hands, and lift those hips up. Inhale at the top. And as you exhale, just feel your rib cage relax as you start to make your way down through your spine. Let's do that again. Deep breath in. Breathing out to tilt, rolling that spine up. Inhale to hold. Exhale, soften those ribs as you come back down. All right, we'll do two more. So just focus on the articulation of your spine, trying to really get that mobility, especially through the back of the rib cage. That's it, we're coming down. And one more deep breath in. Breathing out to tilt. Rolling that spine up. Inhale to hold. And exhale as you come all the way back down. Well done. Now let's bring our legs up into tabletop position. Okay, we've got our hands on the mat. We're going to nod the chin and we're going to lift our head up. I want you to slide your hands forward along the mat. And then from here, lift them up in the air. I want you to extend your legs as far as you're comfortable going. If you can straighten them, you're going to straighten them. And we're going to do our 100 movements. So you're going to take a deep breath in, pumping the arms. We're going to exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last time, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well done. Now press your hands down, bend your knees, and take yourself back down onto the floor. So we want to keep those knees above the hips now. We're going to do the spine twist. So you're going to inhale, taking your knees over to the right. Exhale, bring them back to the center. Inhale over to your left. Exhale back to the center. So by having the arms closer to the body, it's becoming a little more challenging on the abdominals. And I guess I must remind you, feet are 90 degrees. I always forget myself. And come back. Inhale over. Exhale back. Two more. Over. And back. And over. And back. Now take the left leg down, the right leg up, extending as far as you can. Hands are staying where they are. We're going to do the leg circles, but we're going to keep the toe pointed. And what I want you to do is allow your pelvis to move. So as your right leg goes over to the left, let your pelvis come with it. So we're working now around the waist. Sweep the leg down around and up. So can you feel we're really moving through the spine here? 3, 4, and 5. Now you're going to go back in the other direction. So allow that pelvis to move. That's it. Sweeping the leg around. And 3, 4, 5. Coming up, we're going to lift the leg up, left leg up, right leg down. Same thing on this side. So let's just reset. If you can be in your neutral position there. And then here we go, going over to the right, down and out. Good, and around. You might get a little bit of crunching. You can hear my back going. Oh, it's making lots of noise today. Good, one more. And the other way for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Take that leg down. Bring the right leg up, bending at the knee. I want you to put the left hand under the knee and the right hand on the shin. And I want you to pull that knee in towards your chest. Now nod your chin, lift your head up. Now if you feel you're able to, you're going to float your left leg up in the air. This is really going to challenge your lower core. If that's too much, you can rest the leg down. What we're going to do is we're going to switch legs. So take a breath in, exhale, switch. So the hands change position as well. And switch, and switch, and switch. So we're reaching towards the ankle with the outside arm. That's it. Try and lift the head and chest up. Good. Well done. We're going to do 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bring both knees in, hold underneath your thighs, and I want you to press your thighs into your hands, nod your head and bring yourself up to sitting. There's no weight in those feet. We're going to go back down. So still think about pressing away slightly so you can control the movement back down onto the floor. And again, press the legs away. So we're getting a lot of bicep work as well. Lifting up. And then we're tilting the spine. And we're rolling back down. One more. Press. Lift back up. And press again as you come back down. Now you continue doing it this way if you wish, or those of you who'd like to try the next level, take the arms away, keep the feet down, exhale, rolling down. So we're now going into a more traditional roll up. Inhale. Exhale, coming up. Otherwise you can do the modified version I just showed you. Exhaling down, arms overhead, inhale, coming up. If anyone wants to do the full version, that's the legs completely straight, tucking under, coming down, arms overhead, inhale, exhale to come up, and just one more, and back, inhale, exhale to come up, sitting up nice and tall. Bring those legs back in. We're going to go into our rolling now. So if you have any issues with your spine, you don't do the rolling. You can do the modified exercise I just showed you. Okay, those of you who are happy to roll, we're going to lift the feet off the floor, just off the floor. Draw your tummy in and tilt your lower back. Now just keep pulling your abdominal wall in until you fall back, inhaling and then exhaling to come back up. All right, so we're keeping that shape of the body and rolling up and down the spine. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Let's place the feet down. I'm just going to scoot back a little, and we're going to have those feet apart and hip width. Okay. We're going to bring the arms out in front of us. Now, if this is too challenging on your hamstrings, please bend your knees. Okay. We want a nice straight back. That's what we're aiming for. All right, so visualize your back is up against a wall. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, we're going to take the chin to the chest, pulling the tummy muscles in, trying to visualize we've got a ball here that we don't want to touch. So you're peeling off the wall, and at the same time, you're trying to reach your fingertips towards your toes, but pulling the opposite way on your abdominals. And you're going to inhale, exhale to come back up. Deep breath in. Exhale, chin to the chest. Rounding, coming forward. Reaching a little bit further if you can. Inhale. And exhale. So each time we're going to try and reach a little further. Inhale. Exhale, chin to the chest. Reaching forward. Gently, gently does it. See if you can reach a little further. Inhale. Exhale to come up. Last one. Deep breath in. Exhale, chin to the chest. And reaching forward. Inhale. And exhale. Coming all the way back up. Now I want you to bring your legs together. Take your arms out to the side. All right, draw the tummy muscles in, draw the ribs in. So we want a nice straight back. And I want you to think of moving from your bottom of your rib cage. So the whole bottom of the rib cage, you're going to turn towards me. That's it. And then back to center. And we're going to exhale to rotate and inhale back to center. Exhale to rotate and inhale center. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate and center. Rotate and center. Last two. And center. And center. Bring those hands down. Well done. Okay, so from here, I want you to bend your knees. Have your hands behind you. I want you to try and turn your fingertips in. Now, if your fingers facing your body is really uncomfortable on your wrists, turn your fingers out like so. Okay, that's totally fine. All right, and then from there, you're going to take a breath in, and as you breathe out, I want you to push into your hands and feet, lift your bottom up, and then keep going up with the bottom. So we're trying to make a straight line from our knees across to our chin and our forehead. And then you're going to inhale, lowering down, but don't let your weight really hit the floor, going straight back up again. And coming down. Good. Two more. Up. And coming down. And last one up. Good. And coming down. Excellent. Now you're going to come onto your side. And I want you to be on your elbow. So elbow under shoulder. But what I want you to try and do is with your hand, rotate out like so. So we're getting a little bit of external rotation in the shoulder. We're going to reach both legs out. So this setup is very important. You'll see why in a moment. Okay, so legs are straight out. We are as lifted as we can be under here, which is always the challenge. So you need to press down into that elbow. All right, and you're going to take your hand behind your head. Now we're going to lift this leg up in line with the hip. And we're going to swing it forward with control and then reach it back. And we're trying not to move too much in our spine. So as you bring it forward, you're trying to counteract that position. And as you take it back, you're trying to stop arching your back. So you've got to pull up here. All right, you're coming forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. One more. Forward and back. Now hold that leg back and I want you to press into your bottom hand and see if you can straighten that arm. You might not be able to come all the way up, straightening both arms. Just do what you can and come back down. Lifting up and down. Lifting up and down. One more. Lifting up, and if you can, hold it there, and I want you to bring your front arm, this arm forward, the leg back, and see if you can just do a little lift, little lift, little lift. Maybe put the foot down and give yourself a nice back extension. So you're using that foot for a little bit of balance and traction. Well done. Come on down. Let's do the other side. Okay, so same setup. Make sure the elbow's under the shoulder. Whilst your knees are bent, let's rotate out like so. So it's almost, for me, about 45 degrees. You can see I'm pointing towards the corner of the mat. Both legs out, lifting up. Okay, so pressing into this elbow to lift, hand behind the head. We're going to lift that leg up. Now we're going to sweep it forward and draw it back. So trying to keep control of the center of the body, the core. Forward and back. Keep the leg at hip height. Forward and back. Forward and back. And forward and back. Hold the leg there. Press into the hand and try and straighten both arms. And come back down. Lifting up. And back down. Lifting up and back down. One more, lifting up. Hold it there. Take the leg back. Take the arm forward into a nice little lift here. You can have your leg lifted like so. Then we can lower it and we're going to try and lift further. So we're going into a back extension. Beautiful. Yes, now we're going to come around, roll onto your front, feet slightly apart, hands down. And here we're going to go into the swan. So we want to make sure shoulders are down. I want you to think of reaching your head out, so the crown of the head reaching out and lengthening as you lift. And at the same time, you're pressing your pelvis into the floor. Coming up onto the elbows. If you feel you can go further, you can go as far as straightening your arms, but keep your tummy in. And then you're going to slowly lower back down. So we're going to inhale to prepare. Exhale, really reach that neck out, that head out nice and long. Coming up. Now think of trying to get that little bit of extra movement in your upper spine. So the back of the rib cage. That's it. And down. You're doing great. We're almost there. Deep breath in. Breathing out. Lifting up. Extending through that spine. Tummy's in. Shoulders back. And lowering down. One last time. Deep breath in. Breathing out. Lifting up. Good. Holding it there. Inhale. And exhale. Coming all the way down. Bring the legs together. Hands under your shoulders. Pushing up into a kneeling position. Coming towards the front of your mat. Let's just do a quick cat stretch just to release the spine there. So you're going to take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Pull the tummy muscles in. Tucking under. Good. Inhale. And as you exhale, go back the other way. Deep breath in. Exhale, tucking under. Inhale, go back the other way. Good. Exhale, tucking under. Inhale, back the other way. And last one, exhale, tucking under. Good. Inhale, back the other way. Reach your right leg back. Reach your left leg back. Tummy muscles in. Shoulders drawing back. 3 little bends of the elbow. Little bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Lift your hips to the ceiling. Lower your heels. Now hold it there and try to reach your chest towards your thighs. Reach your heels to the ground. So you're feeling that stretch all the way through the back of the legs, the back of the hips, the thighs. hopefully in your shoulders as well. And then walk those hands back towards your feet. Let the head hang down. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, uncurl your spine all the way up to standing. And there you go. There is your 20-minute session for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Do press the like button. Please do share this with any friends you think might appreciate our workouts. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. If you need to go, then have a fabulous day. And if you want to stick around for the chat, I shall come and talk to you now. Well done, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that. We got quite a lot in, even though it was a 20-minute session. We did pretty well on that one. So I'm hoping that that was good for you. Do let me know in the chat. I am just checking it all out now. A couple of things I need to tell you guys. Very important announcement, actually, is that I'm not going to be here for live, that is, for the next 2 Mondays. I've got a secret project happening that I can't tell you what it is yet, but I will be able to tell you when I come back. So yes, it's all very exciting. But I won't be here for the next 2 Mondays. So that's Monday 22nd, Monday 29th. And if you do come on Fridays, I won't be here Friday 26th, just because this project is going on, but it'll all become clear very soon. As soon as I come back, you'll understand what's going on. But what I will be doing is I've got some videos that I recorded in July, which I've saved up for you. So I'll be putting the recording out at the usual time. So instead of it being live, you'll see that I've got a pre-recorded session coming out. I'll try and schedule them in as soon as possible so you know what's coming when. Okay. Yes, and I hope to tell you more soon. And also don't forget that we have an August playlist. So that's a workout for every day in August. So you don't have to do them all, but if you just want a guide as to, oh, what could I be doing? Do check out the August playlist because it's got lots of really great workouts on there. All right, so I'm just going to go to our feedback. Yeah, we're still, hello to Amy N. Yes, it's still, I mean, the temperature's gone down, but I have to say it's still hot. It's about 29 in here at the moment. So it's still crazy. It's funny that all the houses have heated up. So just walking into our house feels like walking into an oven at the moment. So I'm really hoping that we get the rain, we get the wind. I can't wait for our traditional English weather to return. But there we go. Anyway, let me know what you thought of this session. Good afternoon, Lily Mars in Spain. Lily says that was a lovely session and a bit of a breeze on our balcony, so it was perfect. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that, Lily. Cheryl from Virginia. Hi, Cheryl. Cheryl says, oh no, I failed your fitness test. Pure curiosity. I know you're busy, but how different is your work life from pre-pandemic compared to now since you've met us? Well, that's a lovely question, Cheryl. It's very different, actually, because pre-pandemic, I had a business in West London and I ran 21 classes a week. And I also had 2 other teachers who taught classes for me because I did Pilates, but I also ran adult ballet classes and adult tap classes because I love tap dancing. And yeah, so I was every day out of the house in a studio. I worked out of 5 different studios, and I also had one studio where I would take all my private clients. So I would mix between 21 group classes, and then I also did on top of that, I think 2, 4, 6, maybe 8 private sessions a week as well. So I was working a lot and always out. And now my life, since I met all of you, it's very different, but I love it. It's just a different sort of work. It's obviously, there's a lot of filming and a lot of technology involved. There's a lot of planning, but I did that before. I used to plan my classes before. I think the difference now is when I planned my classes before, I would plan them for a term. So I would do the same workout live for 6 weeks or 7 weeks, and then I would switch it to something else. Whereas, as you know, now I do something different every week. So it's from that point of view, it's harder work having to keep up with the creativity. But equally, Cheryl, I do love that part of it. I really love the creativity. And doing what I do now is leading to other things, other opportunities. So that's also quite fun. Yeah, I've had stuff in the press, as you know, and well, there's one project going on which I can't tell you about yet, but I will be able to tell you soon. But things are coming out of doing this as well, which is very exciting. And yeah, Cheryl, the other thing is it's lovely for me to have the recognition, because when I was working in West London, I was always appreciated by my clients, who are lovely, and many of them are with me now. But this is sort of on a whole other level. So when I started teaching in the pandemic, I got recognised by Sport England, which is the body that governs sport for the whole of England. And they recommended me as the Pilates person to watch if you're doing online on YouTube. And I was put alongside yoga with Adrienne. So yoga with Adrienne was recommended as the yoga. And my YouTube channels were recommended as the Pilates channel. So I felt very flattered for that. And on the back of that, I got some interviews and all kinds of stuff. So yes, it's sort of different kind of life. And I have more time at home now, Cheryl. So that's always nice, because I've got a dog, which I couldn't have before. So all good. Anyway, going on. Lily says, hooray for the secret projects. We can't wait to hear about them when you're able to tell us. In the meantime, best wishes with the project, Rachel. Oh, thank you so much, Lily. Yeah, there's 2 big projects going on at the moment. One is personal, mostly personal, a bit professional, and one is completely professional and very, very exciting. But I'm in the midst of it, which is why I'm quite quiet, everybody, on social media, because I'm doing this other thing at the moment. But I will tell you as soon as I can. June Kowalzak says, was a bit late to the party, but did the last 15 minutes. Felt good today. Oh, I'm really glad to hear that, June. Thank you for coming along. Lovely to hear from you. Di Collins, wow, looking forward to hearing about your secret project. I know, it's very exciting. For any of you that follow me on Ko-fi, I tend to reveal my secrets there first, if you're interested, then on YouTube, and then on my other social media. That's kind of the order I do things in, but I haven't revealed anything yet, and I won't be for a little while, just so you know. Janet Nolan, thank you, Janet, for your donation. Really appreciated. Janet says, glad to be back for a live session at long last. Lovely to have you back, Janet. And I must say as well, because I got a little note from my husband, Cheryl from Virginia, thank you very much indeed for your donation today as well. Much appreciated. Always appreciated donations. They help keep us going. Carol Watkins says, love that. Thank you. You're welcome, Carol. Lily Mar says, I almost forgot to hit the like button. Everyone, don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you very much. I know it doesn't seem very much to you, and it's probably very annoying, everybody, when I keep saying hit the like button. But the thing is that liking a video makes a massive difference to me and how much help I get from YouTube with expanding and growing my channel, because all these little things are noted in all their little algorithms. Don't ask me how it works, because I haven't got a clue. But liking a video or watching a video for its entirety, things like that make a massive difference to me. So if people click in and off videos, you know, YouTube do recognize that, whereas people click and they watch the whole thing, that kind of boosts you up, and it helps YouTube boost you as well. So funny little things, but that's the way the whole YouTube game works. So if you can share, if you can like, if you can subscribe, they're tiny little things, but they make a huge difference to me. So thank you for whatever you can do. June Kalzak says, it's really pleasant here in Ontario, 24 today, no AC on. Oh, I'm so pleased, June, because yes, it's been horrendous, hasn't it? It really has. Thank you to Sarah Runicles. Hi, Sarah. Hope you enjoyed this one today. And thank you for your message earlier on Instagram. For any of you who don't follow me on Instagram, please do. It's the same name, Girl with the Pilates Mat on Instagram. So do follow me if you can on there. Because again, I'm trying to grow that as well, because I'd love to do more of this kind of thing. I do enjoy the creativity of it all. Patty Smith, hello Patty. Thank you very much for your donation today. Much appreciated. Daisy, hi Daisy. Daisy says, nice laid back session. Can't wait to hear about your secret project. Oh, bless you, Daisy. Thank you. Glad you enjoyed the session today. Lily Mars says, I love tap dancing. I'm terrible, but I love it. I want to tap dance with Rachel. Oh, bless you. Do you know what? I want to get back to tap dancing when these projects are done. That's my next plan, actually. It's not to teach it, but it's to go and do it somewhere. And maybe at some point we can add it into the channel. I don't know. But there's lots of things in the pipeline that we're thinking about. Patty Smith says, good morning, everyone. That was such a good workout. Thank you. We're heading into another hot week in Portland. Looking forward to the fall. Yes, Patty, we're really looking forward to it as well. I can tell you, because we're not used to this heat in the UK. The last time I remember summer this hot was probably when I was a child. It's a long time ago. But yeah, we don't have AC. We're not really set up for coping with hot weather. We've got hose pipe bans in many counties in the UK now, so you can't water your garden. Everyone's garden, the grass is yellow. Yeah, there's lots of stuff like that going on. All the rivers are running dry. It's quite scary, actually. So we're expecting rain, I think, next week. So I'm really hoping we are going to get it. Fingers crossed for that. Lily says, this is definitely the Pilates channel. Oh, bless you, Lily. Thank you very much. Summer Flyda, hello to you, Summer. Nice to see you again. Says, thank you so much, Rachel and Cohen. Good luck to your project. Oh, thank you very much indeed. Amy Ann says, lovely session. Heading over to do another workout after this. How often, how long should one do Pilates to build all over body muscle tone? And what movements help chest and shoulder strength for the over 50s? Okay, Amy, these are great questions. So number one, in terms of how long and how often, my recommendation is, and this comes from a science-based study, which I read online, is for women is to do no more than an hour a day. But actually doing 20 to 30 minutes is perfectly adequate. So if you can fit in a daily 20 minutes rather than 3 hours a week, that's going to do you more good, because it's going to certainly help a lot with building muscle tone and also building flexibility, doing a little bit every day. So my recommendation would be, Amy, try and do a session every day and take one day off. That's what I do. I tend to do something every day, but I don't do anything on a Sunday. Obviously, we've all got different schedules. So you might find Sunday's a good day for you. So by all means, do it then and take off another day. What I do recommend to everyone is try and avoid doing nothing and then doing what I call the makeup sessions, when you'll do like 3 hours in one go. That won't do you any good. Much better do little and often, little and often, little and often. And if you want to build up and you've got the time, up to an hour a day. In terms of building muscle tone, doing Pilates every day will build your muscle tone, Amy. So that's a given. That's going to happen. In terms of helping chest and shoulder strength, I would really recommend, Amy, that you go and look at my upper body workouts. It's really interesting. They are probably not the most popular ones on my channel, but they are so good for toning your arms and your shoulders and improving your back. So anything that's got upper body work in, or up your body work in the title, is going to be targeting that area. The other thing you can look at, Amy, is I've also got some workouts that are called arms and abs. So they've got extra arm work in. And the movements, these sessions I've got with the resistance band, they are also, I've got an upper body workout with the resistance band that adds another level, yeah, because you're having to work against the resistance of a strong band. So I would say go and look at all of those, Amy. There's plenty on there, and they really will do you the world of good. And yeah, if you try and do something every day, why not try and aim for a minimum 20 minutes? But if you've got the time, build it up like you're doing today. You're going to do another one. So try and do something every day, maybe take a day off. And on the days you feel you've got the time and the energy, add another workout, go up to an hour. Yeah, I would really recommend that. Okay, so Sommer Flieder, hello to you. It's German for butterfly bush or summer lilac. How lovely. Well, that's Sommer Flieder. That sounds so lyrical. I love the sound of that. Thank you very much for explaining it as well, Sommer. Much appreciated. Di Collins, hi Di. Di says, I found you during the pandemic and I do a lot of your classes every day with a couple of friends through a WhatsApp link. We love you. Oh, bless you, Di. Thank you so much. Do give my love to your friends as well. It's so lovely to hear that you're able to get together that way and work out together. What a brilliant idea. Well done. Jane S says, are you going to do more senior workouts? Jane, yes, I am. So what I tend to do, Jane, with the seniors is I do the seniors once a month on a Monday. So as I mentioned, I'm not here for the next 2 Mondays. So one of those Mondays is going to be a senior Pilates video that I've already filmed for you. So it's once a month on a Monday. And of course, do the playlists because they're really, really good for you, Jane. So I have a playlist. It's called Seniors Playlist. There's lots of workouts on there. Try and get through them all. And don't think doing a workout once, then that's it, that's done, because it's the constant repetition and the consistency of doing the workouts. And this is for everyone, not just seniors. Consistency is so important. Doing your exercise on a regular basis. All right, so I hope that helped you there, Jane. Esther, hello, Esther. Esther says, thank you for all the free classes you provide on YouTube. What type of Pilates do you suggest for weight loss? Another good question. Okay, this is a biggie, actually. This is a big question. So the answer to this is 2 things. Pilates, just like any exercise you can do on its own, is not going to give you the weight loss that you're looking for. Now, lots of you know, and I'm happy to talk about this, that I lost a lot of weight this year because I went onto a new diet plan. I'd put on about 12-ish pounds during the lockdown, like many of us who put on pounds during the lockdown. And I just found it was really hard to shift, especially with the sort of the new way that we all live. So I went on to a keto green diet, which is actually from a lady in America called Dr. Anna Cabeca. Personally, I recommend this. It really worked for me because it's aimed at women over 50. It's a really nutritious diet. A lot of the contents of the diet, it's not a restrictive diet in any way. There's lots of food in it, but it includes kind of 3 key things. One is creating an alkaline body. The other is time restricted eating, TRE, or some people know that as intermittent fasting. And the other thing is that it contains a lot of green vegetables, lots and lots of cruciferous vegetables, and vegetables that really help support our liver and detox the body. Personally, for me, that is the absolute best diet I've ever been on. Me and my husband went on it. It's now the way we eat. We're Monday to Friday, we're keto green. On the weekends, we kind of eat what we like, but we tend to find we don't go too far off it because we know how good it makes us feel. So for me, Esther, food is the first thing to look at. What you're eating, how you're eating, when you're eating. And then secondly, Pilates for weight loss. any kind of weight-bearing work, of which we do a lot in Pilates, really does help. But to be honest, any Pilates exercise will build muscle, and muscles burn more energy than fat. So if you are building muscle, and that doesn't mean becoming big like a bodybuilder, it's like me. You can see I'm not huge, but I have muscle. These burn more energy than if there was no muscle there and it was just limp or just fat, if you like. So my recommendation, Esther, is do Pilates every day. I do have some that are labeled for weight loss, and the reason they are, although I'm not sure it's the right thing to do, and I'd take your advice on this, everyone, the reason they're labeled for weight loss is because they have a higher element of weight bearing in, which boosts your metabolism. When you boost your metabolism, you are burning more fat. Okay, so, and the second thing is your eating is absolute priority. Even if you just reduce your eating window. The first thing me and my husband did when we changed our eating ideas on our diet was we started to bring the window down that we ate. So we would basically leave a longer gap between dinner in the evening and breakfast the following day. And we've just expanded and expanded and expanded that gap into the traditional kind of fasting that they say 12 to 16 hours. That's what we tend to do. We're now up to 16 hours more or less on a daily basis. So we have dinner around 7 in the evening, and then we eat the next day normally around 12, something like that. Sometimes a bit later, in fact, depending on how busy we are. So I hope that helped you, Esther. If you want to know anything more about that particular diet, do check the lady out. She is wonderful. Her book's called Keto Green 16, and her name is Dr. Annika Becker. So do check that out. Robin Newcomb. Hi, Robin. Robin says, love a mystery. Had some tech problems today, but think I got it all. But we'll go back and repeat. The leg pelvis rotation was good. Had some good clicking going on. Oh, I'm really glad to hear that, Robin. I have to say one side of my back was really clicking on that. So I know it's done me a world of good too. Well done. Sarah Ronicle says, could you clarify at what position your hand should be when doing the swan? How far from the body at side level and with the shoulders, please? Great question, Sarah. So if I was, this is my mat, this screen is my mat, my hands are normally about here. Okay, now if you can be lying on the mat with your hands this close to your shoulders without this happening, that's great. If you find that your neck is really tense, then you keep widening the hands until your neck muscles let go, and then you have them there. All right, so traditionally they're here, but of course we have to modify for all our bodies. All our bodies are different. So if that's too tense, so you find your neck, your shoulders lifting, you just take the hands out like so until those shoulders drop down. Okay, hope that helps. Super duper. Amy says, oh, love the resistance band. Thank you. Sending cooler thoughts your way. Thank you very much. Louise Rogers. Hi, Louise. Lovely to see you. Thank you very much indeed for your donation. And Louise says, sorry, I missed it. I'm going to do it after the chat. Wonderful stuff. Corina says, I am really noticing my lack of Pilates these last hot summer weeks, only managing 3 times a week and choosing the gentle ones. But once the weather cools, ... Exactly, Corina, don't worry. You know what? Just allow yourself to enjoy the summer. Once we get back in September and the weather's cooler, I'm going to be increasing the level and the difficulty and all those things, as I always do post-summer, because I always think that September is like, for me, it's like New Year. September is when everything kind of goes back. The children go back to school, or the grandchildren go back to school. Everyone goes back to work. Holiday time is over. And to me, that's the time to go, right, here's our plan. This is what we're going to do. So don't worry, Karina. I got you covered. We'll be back with stronger workouts come September. Esther says, thank you for your reply. I walk 3 times a day with my dog, but I have hormonal food cravings. I will check the diet out. Okay, you might find it be really good for you, Esther, that diet. because Dr. Annika Becker is a gynecologist and also a registered nutrition specializing in hormones. So everything she does is related to perimenopause, menopause, and post-menopausal women. She's in her 50s as well. I just think she's great. All the stuff she's said and recommended has really transformed how I feel. And not only that, it's worked really well for my husband. So obviously, it's not just a menopausal thing. It obviously works for people of a certain age. So yes, do go check it out. And I can see my lovely husband has been posting links. Thank you, darling. Much appreciated. Right, lovely people, I'm going to go, but just to say it's been lovely to see you today. I really hope you enjoyed the session. And don't forget, I will not be here live for the next 2 Mondays, but I am going to post a video at the same time. So 4:30 next Monday and the following Monday, there'll be a video coming out. Whatever the title is, make sure you do it, all right? Because it'll be good for you. Even if you think it's something that doesn't apply to you, there's always something new we can learn from our Pilates. I will be here live this Friday, so if you are free and available, come and see me this Friday live at 10 a.m. And of course, the video will be up later in the day for everyone over on the other side of the pond. All right, so just wanted to say a huge thank you to you all. Look after yourselves, and I'll see you very, very soon. Take care. Bye for now.